let's go to page 265 and let's start with number 1. Here you have a square root of x minus 2 equal to 6. So this is called a radical equation. So when you have radical equation, that means when the variable is inside the square root. So to do that, to solve, you need to isolate the square root by itself and then you square both sides. Okay, but I'm going to leave the original alone because I need that to check my answer later on, so don't mess it up. So write again, and then you square both sides. Because if you do this over here, then you're not going to know what's original, so you're not going to be able to use it to check your answer. Okay, so square both sides, so this will cancel out, so you get x minus 2 equal to 36. And then you plus 2 on both sides. So x equal to 38. Now whenever you have a radical equation, when you square the square root, you always have to check your answer, make sure it's okay. So you come over here, you check your answer. So substitute back in there. So you got square root of 36 equal to 6. So 6 equal to 6, so checked. So it's good. Okay. So you can make sure you check your answers. You have to check all your answers. Okay, let's go to number 3. You have cube root of 2t equal to 4. Okay, so you can copy the problem again. And then to undo the cube root, you need to cube both sides. So this will cancel out. So you got 2t equal to, okay, so work it out. So you get 64 divided by 2 divided by 2. So t equal to 32. Okay, well, check first. So you got cube root of 2 times 32 equal to 4. And usually it's if the cube is okay. Okay, because with the cube you're allowed to have a positive or negative, right? So you have cube root of 64 equal to 4. So you got 4 equal to 4. So it checks. Okay, let's go to number 5. Okay, number 5, you have fourth root of 2n plus 1 equal to so you have fourth root of 2n plus 1 equal to 0. So minus 1 on both sides. So you got, okay. So whenever this is even, you're not going to get negative power, negative number. So right away you know it's going to be, right away this is going to be no real solution. But if you don't see that, just go and raise it to the 4th power. So this cancels. So you got 2n equal to negative 1 to the 4th power is 1. So n equal to 1 over 2. Again, if you put it in here to check, you got fourth root of 2 times 1/2 plus 1 equal to 0. So over here you're going to get fourth root of 1 plus 1 equal to 0. You got 1 plus 1 equal to 0. So no good. So this is no good. So the answer would be no real solution. Okay. Okay, because there is so sometimes, you know, later when you learn about imaginary number, you can have imaginary solutions. But right now we haven't get to that yet. We only deal with real numbers, so right now there will be no real solution. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 7. Okay, you have square root of 5x squared minus 4 equal to 4. So go ahead and write this again. Okay, and go ahead and square both sides. Okay, and then this goes out, so you got 5x squared minus 4 equal to 16. And then after that, go ahead and plus 4 on both sides. So you got 5x squared equal to 20. Divide by 5 on both sides. So you got x squared equal to 4. Then after that, you can go and take the square root on both sides. So you got x equal to 2. X equal to negative 2. Then you have to check both answers. Okay, so come over here, you check. So let's check the 2 first. So substitute in here. So you got 5 times 2 squared minus 4 equal to 4. And so you're going to get 2 squared is 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So you got square root of 16 equal to 4. So you got 4 equal to 4. So this one checks. So this one is good. Okay. And then you check the next one. So you got 5 times negative 2 squared minus 4 equal to 4. And then go and work it out. So negative 2 squared is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So you got square root of 16 equal to 4. So you got 4 equal to 4. So this checks also. So both checks out good. So that means both answers are good. Okay, okay, let's go to number 9. Okay, you have a cube root of 4x to the negative 1 equal to 2. Okay, so okay, first let's go ahead and put this underneath. So you got cube root of, again, exponent is only for what is immediately before. So only the x is get flipped over, the 4 stays on top. So do not flip over the 4. Okay, and then after that you can go and cube both sides. So this will cancel out. So you got 4 over x equal to 8. Multiplied by the common denominator or cross multiply. So you got 4 equal to 8x. Then you divide by 8, divide by 8. So x equal to 1/2. You can check your answers. Come back over here, check your answers. So you got cube root of 4 times 1/2 to the negative 1 power equal to 2. Okay, so this one you flip over, so it becomes 4 times 2. And this will give you 8. So cube root of 8 equal to 2. So you got 2 equal to 2. So it checks. So this one is good. Okay. Okay, let's go to number 11. Okay, you got square root of 3x equal to square root of 1 minus x. Okay, so you can write it one more time. So leave the original alone so you can use it to check your answer. So copy one more time and then you're going to square both sides. So you got 3x equal to 1 minus x plus x on both sides. So you got 4x equal to 1. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So x equal to 1 over 4. So come up here, check your answer, make sure it's okay. So you have 3 times 1 over 4 equal to square root of 1 minus 1 over 4. So you multiply, you're going to get square root of 3 over 4. This one you minus, you get 3. So once you get identical, you can stop over. You don't have to kind of square both sides and all that. As long as you can see that they're exactly the same, so it checks. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let's go to number 13. Okay, number 13, you have two different kind of equations. Okay, so the A is 2 square root of x equal to 5. And 13b is x squared root of 2 equal to 5. They look very similar, but they are totally different kind of equation. This is a regular equation. This is a radical equation. Okay, so this one you need to go and isolate the square root because this is a radical equation because the variable is inside the square root. So first go and divide by 2. Okay, so you got square root of x equal to 5 over 2. Then you square both sides. So you got x equal to 25 over 4. You come over here to put in the original. So you got 2 times 25 over 4 equal to 5. So this one you simplify, you get 2 times square root of 25 is 5, square root of 4 is 2. And so this one cancels, so you got 5 equal to 5. So you can check. So that's your answer. Now this one, the variable is not inside, so this is just regular equation. You can just go and divide by square root of 2, divide by square root of 2. So x equal to 5 over square root of 2. Okay, then after that you have to simplify. Okay, you cannot have a square root in the denominator. So x will equal to 5 square root of 2 over 2. Okay. So again, make sure you know the difference between the two. When the variable is inside the square root, that's when you have to do the squaring, okay, to get rid of the square root. Okay, let's go to 15. Okay, so 15a. you have 5 plus 2 square root of x equal to 7. And 15b is 5 plus x square root of 2 equal to 7. So again, the x is inside the square root, so this is the radical equation. This one, the x is not inside the square root, so this is a regular equation. Okay, so from here, what we need to do is we need to isolate the square root, so minus 5 on both sides. So you get 2 square root of x equal to 2, divide by 2. So you got square root of x equal to 1, and then you square both sides. So x equal to 1. Then you have to put in here to check. So you got 5 plus 2 times square root of 1 equal to 7. So 5 plus 2 equal to 7, so it checks. So this one is good. Okay. Okay, now 15b, this is a regular equation, so now let's go ahead and minus 5 on both sides. So you get x squared root of 2 equal to 2. Then you divide by, so again, when you're solving for x means you want to get rid of all the other stuff. So to get rid of that, you divide. So x equal to 2 over square root of 2. Now, you can have a square root in the denominator for your answer. So multiply by square root of 2. So x will equal to 2 square root of 2 over 2. And the 2 will cancel out. So x equal to square root of 2. Okay, let's go to 17. Okay, so 17a, you have x equal to 3 plus 2 square root of x. 17b, you have x equal to 3 plus x square root of 2. So again, they look very similar. So the x is inside the square root, so this is a radical equation. This one, the x is not inside the square root, so this will be just regular equation. Okay, so for this one, again, you need to, this one, when you have a square root, you need to get a square root by itself. Okay, so minus 3 on both sides. So you got x minus 3 equal to 2 square root of x. Okay, and normally you want to lower this number if you can, but in this case you cannot, because if you divide by 2, you end up with a fraction, so you don't want to do that. So let's just leave it like that. So let's go and square both sides. So you're going to get x squared minus 6x plus 9. Make sure you know how to do your perfect square. Right? You square this, you get that. You square this, you get that. Middle, you just multiply all this together. Right? 2 times negative 3 times x give you negative 6x. This one you multiply, so you, this one you square, so you're going to get 4. This one you square, you're going to get x. Okay, so you got x squared, so you need to go ahead and put over here, make it equal to 0 so you can do factoring. So minus 4x, minus 4x. So you get x squared minus 10x plus 9 equal to 0. Then you have to do factoring. So go to the step 1, 2, 3, 4, so master product. So you're going to get negative 1 comma negative 9. Okay, so you're going to have a break down the first terms, then you're going to have minus 1 minus 9. So from here you're going to get x equal to 1, x equal to 9. Okay, again, now because you square the square roots, you need to check all your answers. Okay, so that's going to use this equation over here. So I'm going to write it down here, so I don't have room up here. So I'm going to write the equation again, so I can check my answers. Okay, so I'm substitute the 1 first. So you're going to get 1 equal to 3 plus 2 square root of 1. So you got 1 equal to 3 plus 2. So this one is no good. Okay, so this is bad. Okay, then you have to check the next one. Again, you have to check all your answers, because sometimes both are good, sometimes both are bad, sometimes one is good, one is bad. Okay, so you just have to check all your answers. So check the next one. So x equal to 9, so put in here. So you got 9 equal to 3 plus 2 square root of 9. So you got 9 equal to 3 plus 2 times 3. So you got 9 equal to 3 plus 6. So you got 9 equal to 9. So this one checks. Okay, so this one is good. So you can make sure you check your answers. Okay, now for the regular equation, notice you got variable all over the place. So what you want to do is you're going to gather your variable. Okay, so get all the variable on one side. So go ahead and minus x squared of 2 on both sides. So So you're going to get x minus x squared root of 2 equal to 3. So once you get all the variable to one side, then you can factor out the variable. Okay, then after that you can go and divide. So you get x equal to 3 over 1 minus square root of 2. Okay. Again, you need to simplify this, so you need to multiply by conjugate. Okay, so you get x equal to, again, always do the bottom first, so you're going to get 1 minus 2, and this will give you negative 1. So then nothing to cancel, so then if you cannot cancel anything with the top, then you're just going to multiply out. So you're going to get 3 plus 3 square root of 2. So you're going to get 3 plus 3 square root of 2. And now you're going to apply the negative to the top. So you're going to get negative 3 minus 3 square root of 2. Okay, let's go to number 19. Number 19, you have square root of x plus 2 equal to x. Okay, so you can copy the problem again. Now go and square both sides. So this one we cancel out, so x plus 2 equal to x squared. And I'm going to move everything to this side, so I can do the factoring. I got 0 equal to x squared minus x minus 2. So do the master product, so it would be negative 1, negative 2. So it would be 1 comma negative 2. So break these things down, so you got x, and you got plus 1 minus 2. So you're going to get x equal to negative 1 and x equal to 2. Okay, now let's go and come up here, let's go and check answers. So negative 1, so you got square root of negative 1 plus 2 equal to negative 1. So from here you're going to get square root of 1 equal to negative 1. You got 1 equal to negative 1. So this one is no good. Okay, so this one is no good. Okay, then go ahead and check the next one. You got square root of 2 plus 2 equal to 2. And notice, whenever I substitute, I put in the parentheses. Okay, and that's a good practice, because that way when people read it, they know that, okay, this is the number that's being substituted. Okay, so you got square root of 4 equal to 2, so you got 2 equal to 2, and so check. Again, don't check over here, because remember, you need to learn how to communicate your thoughts clearly, right? So you have to show all your steps. Okay, so over here you need to do one more step to check, okay, so to show that they are identical. Okay, so this one works, so that means this answer is good. Okay, let's go to 21. You got square root of t minus 2 plus t equal to 4. Okay, so again, you need to isolate the square root, so minus t on both sides. So you got square root of t minus 2 equal to 4 minus t. Then after that, you can go and square both sides. So this square and square will cancel out, so you got t minus 2. Now this is a perfect square, so you need to square this. You get 16. Square that, you get plus. Square that, you get t squared. Middle term, you multiply everything together. So the sign would be negative. The number would be 8. Alphabet would be. So again, do the sign, number, alphabet. Okay, then after that, I'm going to make equal to 0 so I can factor. So minus t on both sides, plus 2 on both sides. So I got 0 equal to, I'm going to rearrange the terms. So I get t squared minus 9t plus 18. Okay, so go and do the master product. So negative 9 and 18. So I'm going to get negative, again, if you don't see the number, you can just start with 1. But this is going to be negative 3, negative 6. But you don't see that. That's going to do negative 1, negative 18, negative 2, negative 9, negative 3, negative 6. Okay, and so this is the 1. So first break down the first term, and then from here you can put it in. So minus 3, minus 6. So from here you're going to get t equal to 3, t equal to 6. Okay, so again, let's go and check answers. So do the 3 first. So you got square root of 3 minus 2 plus 3 equal to 4. Okay, so this one you're going to get square root of 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So you got 1 plus 3 equal to 4. So 4 equal to 4. So checks. So this one is good. Now let's check the next one, the 6. So you're going to get square root of 6 minus 2 plus 6 equal to 4. So you're going to get square root of 4 plus 6 equal to 4. So you're going to get 2 plus 6 equal to 4, 8 equal to 4. So this one is no good. Okay. Okay, let's go to 23. You have square root of 2x plus 5 minus 1 equal to x. So first let's isolate the square root, so plus 1 on both sides. And then after that, go and square both sides. So this will cancel out, so you get 2x plus 5 equal, again, make sure you know how to square this. So you're going to get x squared. This one would be plus 1. The middle term, the sign would be plus. The number would be 2. 2 times 1 is 2, then that variable, right? So you can do the sign, the number, the alphabet, x squared. Okay. So next, since there's a square, this one, actually, see, you got 2x and 2x, right? So you can minus 2x. So actually, you don't, since there's no x, you don't have to do the factoring technique. You can use the square root technique. So minus 2x on both sides. And then after that, you want to minus 1 on both sides. So you can, if there's no x term, then you can just do the square root method. So take the square root, you're going to get x equal to 2, x equal to 2, x equal to negative 2. Okay, let's go and check the answers. Go back over here. So let's check the 2 first. So you got square root of 2 times 2 plus 5 minus 1 equal to 2. So you got square root of 9 minus 1 equal to 2. So you got 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So 2 equal to 2. So checks. So x equal to 2 is good. Now let's check the next one, the negative 2. So you got square root of 2 times negative 2 plus 5 minus 1 equal to negative 2. Okay, so over here, you're going to get square root of 1 minus 1 equal to negative 2. So you got 0 equal to negative 2. So this one does not work. Okay. Let's go to number 25. Okay, you have the fourth root of a squared plus a plus 4 equal to 2. Again, don't mess with the original equation. Leave it alone so you can use it to check your answer. So copy it again so you can. Now to get rid of the fourth root, you need to raise to the 4th power. So the 4th power and the 4th root will cancel out. So you get a squared plus a plus 4 equal to 16. Then go ahead and make it equal to 0. So you got a squared plus a minus 12 equal to 0. Do your master product, so it would be 1, negative 12. Okay, so this is going to be 4 comma negative 3. Okay, if you don't see that right away, you just start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so break down the a. That's the first time to get a squared. Then this one you get plus 4 minus 3. So you're going to get a equal to negative 4, a equal to 3. Okay, so now let's go and check our answers. Put back in the original. So you got 4th root of negative 4 squared plus negative 4 plus 4 equal to 2. So this cancels out. Okay, so you got 4th root of 16 equal to 2. And when you take the 4th root, you get 2 equal to 2. So it checks. So this one is good. Okay, let's go and check the next one. So the 3. So you got 3 squared plus 3 plus 4 equal to 2. So you got 4th root of, you got 9 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 2. So you got 4th root of 16 equal to 2. So you can use same. So you end up with 2 equal to 2. So it checks. So both answers are good. Okay, let's go to number 27. You have 2 cube root of x equal to 6 root of x to the 5. Okay, so you can copy the problem again. So now this is a 6th root, this is the 3rd root. So what you need to do, you have to raise everything to the 6th power. Okay, so that this will cancel out, so you get x to the 5. Now this side, when you raise to the 6th power, you're going to get 64 to the 6th power is 60. Now when this one, when you raise to this, you're going to end up with the x squared, right? Because 6 divided by 3 is 2, so you're going to end with the x squared. And now you don't just divide by x squared, because when you do that, you're assuming that x is not equal to 0. Okay, so don't do that. When you divide by variable, you're going to lose answers. So what you want to do is you want to do the factoring. Okay, so go and make equal to 0. So minus 64x squared minus 64x squared. So you get 0 equal to x to the 5 minus 64x squared. Go ahead and factor the x squared. So you get x cubed minus 64. So now you have to do the factoring of the cube. Okay, so this is kind of harder to see, so I'm going to do one more step. Okay, so this would be minus 4 to the 3 power. Okay, and after that you can do the factoring. Okay, remember the cube factoring, right? So this one would be x minus 4. Right? To do the cube factoring, you just get rid of the cube, right? So first one would be just that, will be matching, right? And the next one would be x squared. So you square that to get that, or another way to think is x times x squared give you x cubed, right? Then from here to you need to plus 16. Okay, again you square that, you get that, right? Because 1 power times 2 power give you 3 power, right? And the second power you square is positive. Now you have to do the opposite of that, so it would be plus 4x. Okay. Now when you're doing the cube factoring, there will be no real solution from here. There will be imaginary numbers, but we're not doing that yet. So from here, you're going to get x equal to 0. From here, you're going to get x equal to 4. Okay, again, there's no real solution. But when you get to the imaginary number, there will be solution here. But right now, we're not doing that yet. So there will be no real solution from this part. Okay, so let's go and check answers. So you got 2 cube root of 0 equal to 6 root of 0 to the 5 power. So you're going to get 2 times 0 equal to 0. So you got 0 equal to 0. So this one checks. So this one is good. Okay. Now let's go and check the 4. So you got 2 cube root of 4 equal to 6 root of 4 to the 5th power. So what we're going to, so this one is kind of hard to check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 1 more. So multiply by the 6th root of 4. Okay. Multiply by 6th root of 4. And so this will equal to 4. Right? Because now you got 6 of them, right? Now this one, what you want to do, you want to use exponents. Okay, so you're going to get 2 times 2, this is going to be 2 squared, right? Okay, okay, let's do this. Let's do one more step. So it'd be 2 squared, and this would be 6 power 2 squared. Okay, so this becomes 2 times 2 to the 2/3 power, and this would be 2 to the 2/6 power. Okay, so when you add this together, okay, again, when you multiply, you have to add exponents, right? So you end up with 1, right? 2/3 plus 2/6, okay, equal to 1. And so you got 4 equal to 4. Okay. So this is one way of doing it. Now, if you don't want to do it, you can just directly go into the power. Okay, so another way, instead of multiply by that again, this is what you can do. Okay, so you got 2 cube root of 4 equal to 6 root of 4 to the 5. So what you do is break it down into the lowest number possible. So this be 2 times cube root of 2 squared. And this would be 6 root of 2 squared to the 5. So you work it out. So this becomes 2 times 2 to the 2/3 power. And this would becomes 2 to the 10th power over 6, right? Because this is 10 over 6. And so you're going to get So this is going to be 2 to the, this is 1, right? So 1 plus that will give you 5 over 3. And this, you simplify, you get 5 over 3. And so it checks. So again, you can do it either way. Okay. So both answers, so this one is good, this one is good, so both answers are good. So this is a little bit messy because it's a 6 power and its number is kind of bad. But if you just apply your technique, and you should be fine. Okay, let's go to number 29. Here you have square root of x plus 4 plus square root of x equal to 3. So again, you need to isolate. So there are 2 square roots, so you need to isolate one at a time. So you need to undo one at a time. There are exceptions to that when you have the conjugate, but right now this is not conjugate. So go and isolate one square root. So minus square root of x on both sides. So you got square root of x plus 4 equal to 3 minus square root of x. And after that, square both sides. So this cancels out, so you get x plus 4 equal to, so you square that, you get 9, square that, you get plus, square that, you get x. And the middle term, the sign would be minus, the number would be 6, variable will be square root of x. So you just have to repeat the process. So now you have to isolate this one now. So minus x on both sides, then minus 9 on both sides, so that this will cancel out. So you get negative 5 equal to negative 6 square root of x. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the negative on both sides. Okay, you don't really have to, but it's less confusing if you do that. Now normally you want to lower this number as much as possible, but this one you cannot, because if you divide by 6, you end up with a variable, end up with a fraction, so you don't want to do that. So let's go and square both sides. So you got 25 is equal to, so you square this, you get 36, you square that, you get x. Then you divide by 36, so x equal to 25 over 36. Okay, now don't forget to check your answers. So substitute, so you got square root of 25 over 36 plus 4 plus square root of 25 over 36 equal to 3. Okay, so this one you need to go ahead and add this together. Okay, so 36 plus. Okay, so you end up with this. So make into common denominator. And this one you can simplify. This is going to become 5 over 6. Okay, and this one when you add, you're going to get 169 over 36. I can work it through step by step. So square root of 169 is 13. Square root of 36 is 6. So when you add, you get 18 over 6. And you simplify, you get 3 equal to 3. So it checks. Okay, so this one is good. Okay, let's go to 31. Okay, you have square root of 3a minus 2 minus square root of 2a minus 3 equal to 1. So again, let's go and isolate one square root. Okay, so go and plus square root of 2a minus 3. So you're going to get square root of 3a minus 2 equal to 1 plus square root of 2a minus 3. Then go and square both sides. So square and square root cancel out. Now this one, again, there are 2 terms inside here, so you need to use your perfect square technique. So 1 square is 1, plus square is plus, and this one square times square root will give you 2a minus 3. Okay, I'm going to put in the parentheses so you know where this came from. In the middle term, the sign is plus, the number is 2 times 1 is 2, variable part is 2a minus 3. Okay, so now we're going to isolate this radical now. So let's go and minus 2a on both sides. So that takes care of this one. Okay, then you got 1 minus 3, so that's negative 2, so you need to plus 2 on both sides. So you end with a equal to 2 square root of 2a minus 3. Okay, then after that, again, try to lower this number. If you cannot, then just go and square after that. So you got a squared equal to, now remember to square this, so this will give you 4 times 2a minus 3. So make sure you square this, you square that. Okay? You can do one extra step. So go and distribute and make it equal to 0 so you can do the factoring. So you got a squared minus 8a plus 12 equal to 0. Go and do the factoring. So you got negative a and 12. So you need to have negative 2, negative 6. Okay, so you got minus 2, minus 6. So you got a equal to 2, a equal to 6. Okay, so now we need to check answers. So let's go back to the original. So I got, so this is 31 for checking. So you got 3a minus 2 minus square root of 2a minus 3 equal to 1. Okay, so I'm just, because I run out of space, so I'm going to write down the information so I can do the checking. Okay, so this is what we need to check. Okay, so let's go and put this in here. Again, when you substitute, just do substitution. Don't do anything else. When you do more than one thing at a time, that's a chance for making careless mistakes. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, so you got 2 minus 1 equal to 1. So 1 equal to 1, so this one checks. Okay, now let's go and check this one here. Okay, so I'm going to do it over here. So 3 times 6 minus 2 minus 2 times 6 minus 3 equal to 1. Okay, so 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2 is 16. 2 times 6 is 12 minus 3 is 9. So I get 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 equal to 1 equal to 1. Okay, so this one checks. So both are good. Okay, so both are good. Okay, let's go to number 33. You have square root of 3y plus 3 minus square root of y plus 5 equal to 2. So again, you need to isolate one square root at a time, so you can undo one square root at a time. So plus square root of y plus 5. So this move over, so you got square root of 3y plus 3 equal to 2 plus square root of y plus 5. So you can plus the square root on both sides to move it over. And after that, square both sides. So this will cancel out. So you got 3y plus 3. Now this one, again, you square that, you get 4. You square that, you get plus. You square that, you get y plus 5. The middle term is plus, the sign is plus, the number is 4, and the square root is y plus 5. Okay, so now we have to isolate this one. So there's minus y on both sides. And you got 4 and 5, so you need to minus 9. Okay, so again, you got 4 and 5 over here, so you need to minus 9. So you got 2y minus 6 equal to 4 square root of y plus 5. Okay, so now notice all these are even, so we can divide by 2 to lower the number. So divide every term by 2. This is one term, right? So you got y minus 3 equal to 2 square root of y plus 5. You can lower your number, it will make things a little bit easier to do. So go and square both sides. So you got y squared minus 6y plus 9 equal to, okay, so you square this, you get 4. Square that, you get y plus 5. So make sure you use parentheses. Okay, and then after that, you can go and work it out. So distribute. Okay, then go ahead and make it equal to 0 so you can do the factoring. do the factoring. So master product is negative 10, negative 11. Okay, so you need to get 1 comma negative 11, and so that's the one. Okay, then go and break down the first term, and then you get plus 1 minus 11. So you're going to get y equal to negative 1, y equal to 11. Okay, so now let's go and do the checking. Okay, so let's get the original equation. And the two answers, we got y equal to negative 1, y equal to 11. Okay, so this is what we have. So let's go and do the checking. So let's do the first one. Okay, so 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 plus 3, it gives you 0. This one will give you square root of 4 equal to 2. So you got 0 minus 2 equal to 2. So you got negative 2 equal to 2. So this one is no good. Okay. So next one. Again, you have to check all the answers because sometimes both are good, sometimes both are bad, sometimes one is good, one is bad. Okay, so you're going to get 3 times 11 plus 3 minus 11 plus 5 equal to 2. Okay, so 3 times 11 is 33, plus 3 will give you 36. 11 plus 5 will give you 16. So you got 6 minus 4 equal to 2, 2 equal to 2, so it checks. So only one that's good is y equal to 11. Okay, let's go to number 35. You got square root of n plus 6 minus square root of n equal to square root of 6. Okay, so you can move this over. So you can undo one. So the reason you need to move it over so that you want to isolate a square root, so you can undo one square root at a time. Okay, so you got square root of n plus 6 equal to square root of 6 minus square root of n. Okay, then after that, square both sides. So square and square root cancel out. Now this one, when you square this, right? You square this, you get 6. You square that, you get plus. You square it, you get n. Then the middle term, the sign is minus. The number is 2, and the radican would be 6n. Right? Okay, so sign, number, the alphabet part. Okay, so let's go and minus n on both sides. So this cancels out. Minus 6 on both sides. So this cancels out. Oh, so you got 0 equal to negative 2 square root of 6n. Okay, so divide by negative 2 to lower your number. Now 0 divided by negative 2 is your 0, right? Okay, then you square both sides. So you got 0 equal to 6n. You can just keep work through. When you see the 0, don't freak out. So divide by 6. So you get n equal to 0. Okay, so now let's go and check. So you got square root of 0 plus 6 minus square root of 0 equal to square root of 6. Okay, so this one you get square root of 6 minus 0 equal to square root of 6. So you got square root of 6 equal to square root of 6. Check. Okay, so this one is good.